You're just chosen people. Say everybody else gonna be dealt with this way too. Lamentations 5 and 7. Y'all all right? Lamentations 5 and 7. Our fathers have sinned. Our forefathers have sinned. And are not, meaning they dead. They sinned and they gone. And we, the 12 tribes of Israel, have borne or carried their iniquities. Hear that? We carried the punishment of what they did in being wicked against the Most High. We the children of Israel. Say servants have ruled over us. They supposed to be a servant, these other nations, to us. There is none that does deliver us out of their hand. Because most of us say, ain't no man gonna save you in Deuteronomy 28 and 29. So when you see Isaiah 14 and 21, you go there first. Lamentations 5 and 7, or afterward. When you see Isaiah 14 and 21, prepare slaughter for his children. Say, prepare slaughter for his children. Why? For the iniquity, the wickedness of their fathers. Hear that? That's what we just read. Happened to us. That's what's going to happen. It's going down. Ain't no stopping us now. It's going down. Look at Revelation 17. The last books of the Bible prophesy a lot about how it's going to go down. Listen. Revelation 17 and 6. And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints. We know the saints defined in Psalms 148:14. The children of Israel, a people near unto the Most High. Praise ye the Most High. And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints and with the blood of the martyrs of Mashiach. See, it's right there. The martyrs of Mashiach. And when I saw her, I wondered with great admiration. See. So it's a lot of payback that this woman that is talking about. I'm sure you give you an idea who it's talking about. Go to Isaiah the 47th chapter. Since it say a woman, because I told you in Jeremiah 6 and 2, we're, as the children of Israel, looked upon as a woman also. Most as liking the daughter of Zion to a comely and delicate woman, a beautiful and delicate woman. So Isaiah 47 and 1, it says, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. You're reading Revelation 17 chapters talking about Babylon, the great, and so forth. But it's a virgin daughter of Babylon. Virgin is a woman that's of marital age or a woman that has not had sexual intercourse. A virgin, O virgin daughter of Babylon, right? Sit on the ground. See? There is no throne. O daughter, not son, but a daughter, which is a woman of the Chaldeans. This is what he said. Verse 7, and thou said, I shall be a lady forever. A lady is a man? No, a lady is that woman. The same one we just read about. In Revelation 17, 6 chapter. 6 verse. And thou said, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou dost not lay these things to thy heart. Neither just remember the latter end of it. See? So I'm just showing you that woman, that the blood of the saints, there's a reason why the Most High going to bring forth the judgment because of, like I said, Revelation 17:6. And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints. We the saints, 12 tribes of Israel. All the murder that has been done against us. And with the blood of the martyrs of a Mashiach. Those that's going to die. And they have killed, I mean, come on. They killed all the apostles. How many have they killed of the 12 tribes of Israel, which scattered among all these nations? I can show you where they was glad. They was glad to kill us. Come on. Even in the Greek Empire. Look. Right quick. And the nations along with them that hate us. Look. When we got the temple back, we're going to be going over the Feast of Dedication on the 10th of next month. So it says, once we had got our temple back and dedicated it, First Maccabees 5:1. Now when the nations round about heard that the altar was built, that we can come back to our temple and worship the Most High, and the sanctuary renewed as before, it displeased them very much. You hear that? The nations, not nation, but nations. All these nations heard that the altar was built and the sanctuary renewed as before, it displeased them very much. Wherefore they thought to destroy the generation of Jacob. Destroy us. This during the Greek Empire, before Mashiach even came on the earth in the flesh. Wherefore they sought to destroy the generation of Jacob that was among them. And thereupon they began to slay, meaning to kill and destroy the people. That's why the judgment is coming down. Then Judas fought against the children of Esau, so-called white man, in Idumea, which means Edom, Rome, at Arabadon, because they besieged Israel. And he gave them a great overthrow and abated their courage and took their spoils, took everything they had. And remembered the injury of the children of Beam, who had been a snare and an offense unto the people, in that they lay in wait for them in the ways to ambush them. He set them up, therefore, in the towers, and encamped against them, and destroyed them utterly, and burned the towers of that place with fire, and all that were therein. Afterward, he passed over to the children of Ammon, the Japanese people, where he found a mighty power and much people, with Timotheus their captain. So he fought many battles with them, till at length they were discomfited before him, and he smote them, he killed them. And when he had taken Jazer with the towns belonging thereto, he returned into Judea. Then the heathen that were at Gilead assembled themselves together against the Israelites that were in their quarters to destroy them. But they fled to the fortress of Dothamah. See, they wanted to kill us. See, over and over again. The ones you call your friends. But when they go down, you better be ready. This is right around the corner, as it is written. Look at 1 Kings, the 18th chapter. 1 Kings, the 18th chapter. This wicked Jezebel. You see, when I came up, it was like holiness. They didn't allow women to wear makeup and had to dress a certain way, boy. It was real strict. Tell them you look like Jezebel. Look at 1 Kings 18, verse 4. For it was so, when Jezebel cut off the prophets of the Most High, that Obadiah took 100 prophets and hid them by 50 in a cave and fed them with bread and water. And Ahab, this is her husband, said unto Obadiah, Go into the land, unto all fountains of water, and unto all brooks. Peradventure, perhaps, we may find grass to save the horses and mules alive, that we lose not all the beasts. So they divided the land between them to pass throughout it. Ahab went one way by himself, and Obadiah went another way by himself. And as Obadiah was in the way, behold, Elijah met him, and he knew him, and fell on his face and said, Art thou that my master Elijah? And he answered him, I am. Go, tell thy master, behold, Elijah is here. And he said, What have I sinned, that thou wouldest deliver thy servant to the hand of Ahab to slay him, to kill me? As the Most High thy power liveth, there is no nation or kingdom whither my master have not sent to seek thee. And when they said, He is not there, he took an oath of the kingdom and nation that they found thee not. And now thou sayest, Go tell my master, behold, Elijah is here. Go tell him Elijah is here. And it shall come to pass, as soon as I am gone from thee, that the Spirit of the Most High shall carry thee whither I know not. And so when I come and tell Ahab, and he cannot find thee, he shall slay me. But I, thy servant, fear the Most High from my youth. Say, hey, when I can't find you, Ahab gonna kill me. He said, but I, thy servant, fear the Most High from thy youth, from my youth. This is you. What is it? Was it not told my master what I did when Jezebel slew the prophets of the Most High? Wicked Jezebel slew the prophets of the Most High. That's why he had to hide them. How I hid 100 men of the Most High's prophets by 50 in a cave, and fed them with bread and water. And now thou sayest, Go tell thy master, behold, Elijah is here, and he shall slay me. He gonna kill me. Wicked Israelites. Elijah said, As the Most High of hosts liveth, before whom I stand, I will surely show myself unto him today. So Obadiah went to meet Ahab and told him. And Ahab went to meet Elijah. And it came to pass, when Ahab saw Elijah, that Ahab said unto him, Art thou he that troubleth Israel? And he answered, I have not troubled Israel, but thou in thy father's house, and that ye have forsaken the commandments of the Most High, and thou hast followed Baalim, you have followed Satan on the left side. Now therefore sin, and gather to me all Israel unto Mount Carmel, and the prophets of Baal 450, and the prophets of the grove 400, which eat of Jezebel's table, eat of your wife's table. So Ahab sent unto the children of Israel, and gathered the prophets together to Mount Carmel. Elijah came unto all the people and said, How long shall ye be between two opinions? If the Most High be the power, follow me. But if Baal, then follow him. That's what I would say. The Gentiles sacrifice the devils. You say, if the Most High be the power, follow me. If Baal be the power, then follow him. And the people answered him not a word. They ain't say nothing. He said, Elijah unto the people, I, even I only, remain a prophet of the Most High. But Baal's prophets are 450 men. Dang. Let them therefore give us 2 bullocks, and let them choose 1 bullock for themselves, and cut it in pieces, and lay it on wood, and put no fire under it. And I will dress the other bullock, and lay it on wood, and put no fire under it. And call ye on the name of your gods. And I will call on the name of the Most High, power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and the power that answers by fire, let him be the Most High. Let him be the power. And all the people answered and said, It is well spoken. Elijah said unto the prophets of Baal, choose ye one bullock for yourselves, and dress it first, for ye are many, and call on the name of your gods, but put no fire under it. And they took the bullock which was given them, and they dressed it, and called on the name of Baal, from morning even morning unto noon, saying, O Baal, hear us. But there was no voice, nor any that answered. And they leaped upon the altar which was made. And it came to pass at noon that Elijah mocked them, was making fun of them, clowning them, and said, cry aloud, for he is a God. Either he is talking, or he is pursuing, or he is in a journey somewhere on the journey, or perhaps he's sleeping and must be awakened. And they cried aloud and cut themselves after their manner with knives and lances, till the blood gushed out of there upon them. That's something that you looking at when people do that. That's showing you that they be doing that. They done this to other gods. You know, people be cutting themselves and all that. That's what they's doing. You see it here. They cried aloud and cut themselves after their manner with knives and lancets, till the blood gushed out upon them. It came to pass when midday was past, and they prophesied until the time of the offering of the evening sacrifice, that there was neither voice nor any to answer, nor any that regarded. Elijah said unto all the people, come near unto me. And all the people came near unto him, and he repaired the altar of the Most High that was broken down. Elijah took 12 stones, according to the number of the tribes of the sons of Jacob, 12 tribes of Israel, unto whom the word of the Most High came, saying, Israel shall be thy name. And with the stones he built an altar in the name of the Most High. And he made a trench about the altar as great as would contain 2 measures of seed. And he put the wood in order, and cut the bullock in pieces, and laid him on the wood, and said, fill 4 barrels with water. He put 4 barrels of water. And after he built all these things, verse 37, it says, hear me, O Most High, hear me, that this people may know that thou art the Most High power, and that thou hast turned their heart back again. Then the fire of the Most High fell and consumed the burnt sacrifice, and the wood, and the stones, and the dust, and licked up the water that was in the trench. Can you imagine that? The fire coming down, and even to the water that was around the trench. And when all the people saw it, they fell on their faces, and they said, O Most High, he is the power. The Most High, he is the power. Elijah said unto them, take the prophets of Baal, that not one of them escape. And they took them, and Elijah brought them down to the brook Kishon, and slew them there, killed all of them, all 450 of them. Elijah said unto Ahab, get thee up, eat and drink. But there is a sound of abundance of rain. So Ahab went up to eat and to drink. And Elijah went up to the top of Carmel, and he cast himself down upon the earth, and put his face between his knees, and said to his servant, go up now, look toward the sea. And he went up and looked, and said, there is nothing. And he said, go again 7 times, do it 7 times. And it came to pass at the 7th time that he said, behold, there arises a little cloud out of the sea, like a man's hand, a little cloud coming out of the sea like a man's hand. And he said, go up, say unto Ahab, prepare thy chariot, and get thee down, that the rain stop thee not. So get your chariot, and get in your chariot, and go down. And it came to pass in the meanwhile that the heaven was black with clouds and wind, and there was a great rain. And Ahab rode and went to Jezreel, which is Jezreel. And the hand of the Most High was on Elijah, and he girded up his loins and ran before Ahab to the entrance of Jezreel. So, you know, the Most High, he had a thing with Ahab. Put him to death, what he did. That's the thing he had with him. He put him to death. And Jezebel, his wife, she was treacherous, man. You see, she killed the prophets, man. Massacred them. So like I said, we gotta look at some things we got to endure, you know, because we dealing with. Go to Revelation 12. Read verse 11. Revelation 12 and 11. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony. Say, let's read verse 10. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation, powers from the authority, and strength, and the kingdom of our power, and the power of his Mashiach. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down. Hear that? The accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accuses them before our power day and night. Hear that? Going to be cast down. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony. And they loved not their lives until their death. Hear that? But if you love this world, then you're the enemy of the Most High. You at war with the Most High. But these love not their life until death. So we have a choice. We got a kingdom that's prepared for us. Just a matter of what we gonna do to make it. That's why I say Revelation 14 and 12. It says, here's the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of the Most High and the faith of a Mashiach. Going to the Most High on our behalf. Look at look at 2 Corinthians, 2 Chronicles 24, the 24th chapter. 2 Chronicles, the 24th chapter. Second Chronicles 24. And let's look at verse. Let's start verse 17. 2 Chronicles 24 and 17. Now after the death of Joadah came the princes of Judah and made obeisance to the king. Then the king hearkened unto them. So they obedient to the king listened to them. And they left the house of the most high power of their fathers and served groves and idols. See, this is all wicked. And wrath came upon Judah and Jerusalem for this their trespass. So the Most High brought the wrath upon us, the Judites in Jerusalem, mainly Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Yet he sent prophets to them, to bring them again unto the Most High. Send prophets unto them, like he's sending prophets in these last days, to bring them to the Most High. And they testified against them. But they would not give ear. They wouldn't listen. And the Spirit of the Most High came upon Zechariah, the son of Jodakah the priest, who stood above the people, and said unto them, Thus said the Most High, Why transgress ye the commandments of the Most High, that ye cannot prosper? Because ye have forsaken the Most High. He have also forsaken you. And they conspired against him. Hear that? He told them, hey, why you forsaking the Most High? Why you transgressing against the commandments of the Most High, breaking the Most High's laws and commandments? That you cannot prosper. Because ye have forsaken the Most High, he also shall forsake you. Told him that. And they conspired against him and stoned him with stones at the commandment of the king in the court of the house of the Most High. Thus Joash the king remembered not the kindness which Joadah his father had done to him, but slew his son. And when he died, he said, The Most High look upon it and require it. And it came to pass at the end of the year, that's why the Most High long suffering, but he's going to bring forth his judgment, that the host of Syria came up against him. And they came to Judah and Jerusalem, and destroyed all the princes of the people from among the people, and sent all the spoil of them unto the king of Damascus. For the army of the Syrians came with a small company of men, and the Most High delivered a very great host into their hand, because they had forsaken the Most High power of their fathers. So they executed judgment against Joash. See, that's why you got to follow the Most High's rules and regulations, those you're going to have to be dealt with then, now, and forever. So we're going to talk about Nehemiah. Nehemiah was no joke. Putting them to death. But you see, there are like I said, they crucified all the prophets, killed them, and they killed all the disciples, put them to death. So that's why, it behooves us to have a relationship with the Most High so that we can fulfill this. We always talk to the Most High and say, Most High, you said this. Hopefully, I'll be worthy that this can be fulfilled with me. We always talk to the Most High. Psalms 91:1 say, He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. You hear that? I will say of the Most High, He is my refuge and my fortress, my power. In Him will I trust. I have faith in the Most High. Surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. All these things coming is right here on the earth right now. He shall cover thee with His feathers like that hen, and under His wings shalt thou trust. See, like the hen put her little chicks under her wings. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. This law, statutes, commandments of the Most High, His rules and regulations shall be your shield and buckler, your protection. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night. Let you know terror is coming at night. Nor for the arrow that flies by day. We shoot them missiles in the day. nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, the diseases that's walking in darkness. We in darkness. We shining light, illuminated with these laws, statutes, commandments, following the Most High's ways, his rules and regulations in a place that's dark, darker than it ever been in our time. Nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. Let destruction cometh at noonday. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. It shall not come near these people. That the Most High is going to ordain this scripture to come true. He said, 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee, near thee. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. Hear that? Because thou hast made the Most High, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation. You rolling with the Most High. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. No plague gonna come near your dwelling where you live. For he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. Remember he said, confess me before the Most High, confess you before the angels. He will give his angels. Remember they on the earth. Some angels are created for vengeance, and some angels are created for, hold that, Psalms 34:7. The angel of the Most High encampeth round about them that fear him, and delivereth them, save them. See? They're all around us. Most High will. You stay on the right track, they're going to deliver you. Psalm 91:11. For he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. Thou shalt tread upon the lion and the adder, the young lion and the dragon shall thou trample under feet. Payback. Because he hath set his love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. I will set him on high, because he hath known my name. He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life will I satisfy him and show him my salvation. That's what's written. So, also Ecclesiastes 2:26. Ecclesiastes 2:26. That's not what Second Ezra, I believe. Second Ezra 2:26. Select. As for the servants whom I have given thee, as for the servants, who the servants? 12 tribes of Israel. Let's prove who the servants are. Isaiah 44:21. Prove who the servants are. Remember these, O Jacob and Israel, for thou art my servant. See? So the Israelites are the Most High servants. So he said, 2 Ezra 2:26, as for the servants, the Israelites, whom I have given thee, remember the Most High, the one that put us in captivity, slavery, and bondage. There shall not one of them perish, for I will require them from among thy number. Be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance. Hear that? That's what we want. The heathen shall envy thee. These other nations are going to envy thee. But they shall be able to do nothing against thee, said the Most High. My hand shall cover thee. Remember he said his hand's going to cover you. The angel's going to cover you. My hand shall cover thee, so that thy children shall not see hell. See, the children are not going to see hell. Be joyful, O thou mother. This to the mothers. Be joyful, O thou mother, with thy children, for I will deliver thee, said the Most High. Hear that? You're going to deliver us, said the Most High. One more, Job 5:19. Job 5:19, he said he's going to deliver us. You live in the right way, there's no way that you should think any way other than that. And when we talk to the Most High, we reminded him of what he said. Our ancestors did. Job 5:19. He shall cover thee in 6 troubles. Yeah. In 7, there shall no evil touch thee. You gotta have faith to believe this. In famine, it's gonna be food shortages. Shells gonna be empty. He shall redeem thee from death. In famine, he gonna redeem you from death. And in war, from the power of the sword. Why they sword is guns. I tell you, they're gonna come up in people's houses and rob them for what they have with the sword. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue. You're going to be hearing nothing they have to say. Neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. We say it's coming at noonday and so forth. So you're not going to be afraid of destruction when it cometh. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh. Neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. Let you know you're going to have animals eating people up and killing people. But thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee. Thou shalt know that thy tabernacle, your body, shall be in peace. Thou shalt visit thy habitation and shalt not sin. There it is right there. This don't apply to anyone that's a sinner, that's not trying to follow the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. Moral laws, civil laws, dietary laws, ceremonial laws. Thou shalt know also that thy seed, that's your lineage, your children shall be great, and thy offspring as the grass of the earth. Thou shalt come to thy grave in a full age, like as a stock of corn cometh in this season. Lo this, we have searched it, so it is. Hear it, and know thou it for thy good. Hear that? Know thou this for your good, and not for the bad. So, that's the good word. They're going to be martyrs, but we just got to stay focused on what it is that the Most High told us in studying his words. Stay in the word, stay diligent, stay productive to your own self. Let's hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Ecclesiastes 12:13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High and keep his commandments. Keep his commandments. But this is the whole duty of man. It's the whole duty of man. Keep his commandments. Don't believe nobody saying you're not under the law. That's saying forget the Most High. No, you can't never say that. He said this is the whole conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High, be afraid of him, be scared of him, respect him to the utmost, and keep his commandments. For this is the whole duty of man. Come on. For the Most High shall bring every work into judgment. Everything that we have done is going to be brought into judgment. With every secret thing, things you think you're going to do that the Most High don't see you. Whether it be good or whether it be evil. That's the judgment. So, yes, there's going to be a lot of things that we see that's kicking off in this earth right now. But we just have to be diligent and continue to focus on how we're going to be righteous in the eyes of the Most High. Because without being righteous in the eyes of the Most High, what good is it? You know, what good is it? It's no good. So I hope that was edifying. I hope you will continue to study, show yourself approval to the Most High, rightly dividing the word of truth. And with that, I'm out. Shalom.